Hour 2 on this program. A Wednesday, Dan and the Danettes, Dan Patrick Show. Fritzy is in a far better mood today, or at least he was until he heard his head coach, Nathaniel Hackett, say the following about the decision to kick the field goal and not let Russ go for it on 4th and 5.
You know, looking back at it, we definitely should have gone for it. Just not, you know, one of those things you look back at it and you say, of course we should go for it. We missed the field goal.
Okay. Now, see, that's where Seton has a problem because of the delivery for Nathaniel Hackett.
Well, I mean, looking back at it, I mean, yeah, we should have probably gone for it. Yeah. Yeah.
It's not exactly how he sounded.
That's how I hear it.
That's how you heard it.
Yeah, I mean, looking back at it, yeah, we should have.
Most coaches are stoic, Daniel. You know, in retrospect, I
Wait,
think
could you imagine Belichick ever sounding like this? He'd be like, of course we should have gone for it.
Wait, he would never admit that he made a mistake. Are you kidding?
I've never made a mistake.
He didn't make the mistake. The players didn't execute his plan properly.
Yes, Todd.
It came across a little goofy sounding, but was he being a little sarcastic? Because then he goes on to say, well, we kicked the field goal, we missed it, so obviously we should have gone for
Marv,
it.
play it again.
You know, looking back at it, we definitely should have gone for it. Just not, you know, one of those things you look back at it and you say, of course we should go for it. We missed the field goal. But in that situation, we had a plan. I mean, we had a plan. We knew that the 46 was the mark. He dumps it out to Javonte. Javonte makes a move, goes a lot farther than I think we had anticipated. We were expecting to go for it on 4th down. And then you hit the mark. You know, the mark that we had all set before we started. We said 46 yards. 46-yard line was where we wanted to be, and we got there. So we had to make the decision if we wanted to give it to, Brandon, and we did. And it didn't work. It sucks, but, hey, that's part of it.
It's flawed from the start that you're going to settle for, 46, 56, 62-yard field goal. Like you're going to settle for that. That's where it's flawed. That's why even if you made the field goal, the plan was still flawed because I got my kicker who's great at mile high, but not at this elevation. He's normal. He's average. He's made one kick over 60 yards. Russ has made a career out of this. Game on the line, give him the football. And what better place than a place that he knows quite well, Seattle. So it's flawed. I like that he came to the realization of, you know what? I made a mistake here. And the next time around, he won't make that mistake again. But I don't know why you didn't take a timeout. If you have all your timeouts left, take the timeout. Ask Russ. You got something that you love. That's all. I love when coaches ask players. Because in the moment, Russ may go, you know what? I got this and I love this. This is going to work. That's all I want. Now, if Russ says he can make it from this distance, okay, now you got my attention with what plan B might be. But I want to establish a partnership with my quarterback. Russ, what do you think? That's all. What do you think in the moment you're playing, you're out there? And if he says, I got something. Hey, we haven't done this, and I think this is going to work. That's all I want to hear. So when I go to the press conference after the game and I say, I asked Russ, he had something, and I have complete trust in him. It didn't work, but that doesn't change my trust with my quarterback. That's what you need to say. That's what they needed to do. Win or lose. My team just spent $245 million, gave up draft picks, players. But I would rather a great plan that didn't work. I'd rather take the ownership if it was a great plan, it didn't work. Then, yeah, we gave it to our kicker and said, good luck. Yes, Todd.
It's ultimately on the head coach, but where's the new offensive coordinator in this? And maybe they had some type of conversation. I have no idea. But how come someone is not more adamant other than Russell Wilson saying, wait a second here. What are we doing here? We're going to try to get like a 64-yard field goal. We can get the 5 yards. Let's try XY flat 3, whatever, something.
Russ is not going to be demonstrative. You heard him in the postgame. He's like, hey, I didn't disagree or wasn't the wrong decision. I hate when somebody says, well, it's not the wrong. Is it the right decision? I'm not, it's not the wrong decision. Just tell me it's the right decision. Yeah, Paul.
You know what this reminds me of? Remember that great NFL Films clip of Doug Peterson, the coach of the Eagles in the Super Bowl? Nick Foles runs over to the sidelines, and Doug Peterson actually goes, "What do you think here?" to Nick Foles. Mm-hmm. And Nick Foles was having the game of his life, and his or any other life. And Nick Foles goes, "Philly special?" And Doug Peterson pauses for a second. He goes, run it. And that was the entire conversation. And you see it on the sidelines. It's like he trusted his quarterback in the moment because he was having the game of his life.